Now the question we are asking today is, how do you sleep at your boyfriend's house for the first
butterflies.
time? Sleep over ya kwanza. There's nothing as nerve-wracking, anxiety-inducing as having the first sleep over. Because on a regular night, you lala the way you want to sleep. You know, you don't even put on pajamas. You're rolling around in the bed, you know, exploring all the angles.
Snoring.
Because why would your mattress
Farting.
only, you know, descend in
On
one
one
area?
side.
It has to be uniform, eh? Your bed, you sleep all four corners of that 6x6 bed, eh? But now you're preparing for a sleepover. You don't know if when you're sleeping, utajachilia and fart. You don't know if you're going to fall into deep sleep and start snoring.
Yo.
You don't know what is going to happen. So there's just a lot of nerves involved with the first sleepover. Do you remember your first sleepover?
I remember it more than I like to. I do not like to remember this day because, well, mi nilikuwa, you know, bulu in the stomachs. As in, my stomach had butterflies. I didn't say I was farting. I said I had butterflies in my stomach. And I remember exactly why, because the first time you've come to my house, you know how sometimes we have those bulbs that have light to an extent. Yani, inamulika tu utaweza kuona, but you're not too sure.
It's mood lighting.
It's mood lighting. So me, in my mind, I'm like, hey, mood lighting in a car is like kidnapper version. So I get into the house and it feels really, really dark. And so immediately, I don't know this place. I'm not conversant to this house. Like, I don't know what is where. I'm just like freaking out. So basically, I get in and I sit on the corner seat, like nimekaa hapo kwa corner, like a wet cat. Unajua? Kama a wet cat dog. Unajua venye kanakaa kwa corner ndio kaji. Because I'm just like, yo, what's about to happen here? You know what I'm saying? And then there is also the pressure of, are we actually going to do it today? You know? You're like, yo. So the mood lighting is giving me kidnapper vibes. I'm just like, guy, ameweka bulb ya red kwa bedroom. Unajua? Like immediately that's why your brain is going, hey, ama kona zile mawoofer zenye wanaekanga woofer, anaeka woofer kila mahali kwa bedroom. It's starting to feel like a gaming station. Anyway, so I'm over there just freaking out. Hata sayo uko sure kako na njaa, like, are you hungry? No.
Whether you're never
okay.
hungry on the first
You're never
sleepover.
hungry. You're just freaking out. Now you're worried about, okay, baby, did I carry clothes? What am I going to wear tomorrow? Why am I going to look like a Taliban, leaving someone in yesterday's clothes? You know, leaving someone's house in yesterday's clothes. Like, there was so much anxiety. Guy, did I carry a toothbrush? Does he actually have a toothbrush for me? Like, there is so much anxiety about all of it. But ultimately, you're just like, am I even going to be able to get it up if things go down? Like, because of all these nerves, you don't know. You never know. So yeah, I was very nervous. What about you?
I was freaked out.
Yo.
I was freaked out.
Yo.
It was scary, to say the least, because first of all, I had what do you call it, sneaked out from home.
Yo.
And my mother was supposed to be at Akesha.
Hey.
So, you know, the house was supposed to be empty. My brothers are home. I was supposed to be babysitting, but I decided, y'all are grown enough. So here I am sneaking out of my father's house to go for a sleepover at a man's house. My God. Sijui Kesha ilifanya nini. Kesha issued abruptly. My mother came home at midnight. She is looking for me. I am not in the house. She started calling me. I was like, that's what am I going to do? I switched off my phone. Eh? So now I can't even enjoy the sleepover because I know when I go back tomorrow, nitaambiwa nirudi kwenye nimetoka. And it's the first time we're having a sleepover. So obviously you can't move into this person's house. And also you don't want to tell them, by the way, I snuck out from home, because you want to look grown.
Yeah.
So it was there were a lot of anxieties involved. But I think the thing I should have done was prepare myself adequately. Like, for example, because I was sneaking out, I didn't want to like sneak out with a big bag. So I snuck out like I was going to the shop, you know. Ayo, deuces, got into a taxi and went where I was going. So like I didn't have like a change of clothes for the next day. I hadn't carried a toothbrush. And I was like, sir, am I going to go and tell him, hey, can we go buy a toothbrush? And also if he offers me a toothbrush, like an extra one, I'll be like, Kwani, you always have extra toothbrushes for everyone who comes to this house. So I feel like preparation should have been the thing I did. Not a big bag like you're moving in. You don't want to freak out somebody. Just like a small bag, change of clothes, pajamas, kama unavanga wig cap, na neti, na hizo vitu zote. Yeah, don't leave grease on somebody else's pillowcases because you didn't carry a lasso for your head.
For me, I think the thing that I freak out about the most, especially when going to a new house, is I have a weird ache of bed sheets and pillowcases, because I don't know who slept on this pillowcase last. I don't know what their sweat is going to be. You know, like, I am freaking out about that. Number two, I freak out a lot about the bathroom. The condition of the bathroom.
Yes, yes.
Like, the moment I
Your
get
bathroom
in,
tells
I
me
see
who you
the
are.
sink has spit with toothpaste all over the place. The bathroom looks very slippery. Mimi, I'm not gonna lie. Ninaenda kwetu.
You'll never see me again.
I gotta be somewhere. In fact, I was in a rush. It was a mistake. I will come back. We'll talk. So another thing that I really then appreciate doing is making sure that you pack your overnight routine. Like, just make sure you have your own things in order. The way you open someone's shower gel, alafu imejaa huko gums and ugh. The way you open someone's toothpaste and then it's just like, you know, there's sediments all over. That mean
Makeup remover.
the way you touch someone's towel and then it has a brown streak somewhere. Like, those are the things that freak me out about sleeping over at anyone's house. I don't know how clean you are, you know? I don't know what your level of hygiene is, and therefore I need to prepare myself. So what are you gonna do? Make sure you actually carry, the makeup remover situation. You've gone there with your full face beat. Na ako tu na soap ya geisha. What are you gonna do? Utaanza kutoa wapi? Unaenda kwanza kutafuta mafuta ndio utoe kama oil cleanser. Embarrassing. And I remember I used to have a friend, her name was Isabella. Every time we'd go out and we were like linking up with like our boyfriends, she would always make sure that everybody kwa kabag kake akona kaleka, you know, the toiletry bag. It has deodorant, it has toothpaste, it has like small things like makeup removers. Ata kama si makeup remover, you do the cotton buds with like umeshaeka micellar water ndani, you funikia it, like stuff like that. So making sure you have stuff like that, an extra pair of underwear, a sanitary towel just in case. You never know. The enemies of progress are many. You have sanitary towels in there. Like, make sure you have like a small laundry bag. We all know them. They're like super cheap. Just like get a small one, put your essentials in there, even if it's like a bathing towel or like a small loofah, put it in there, you know? Just go organized. A small lotion, organization. Just in case you don't know where the night is gonna take you, you please carry yourself a small laundry bag.
Exactly. And also, don't assume that, you know, I'll get a sweatshirt from him. I'll get a shirt. I'll get sweatpants from him. What if you find out you're actually bigger than him, like times 2?
Why?
It's been done. What if he's skinny? What you gonna do? Utaenda home with your skimpy dress. And also preparing for the morning after. By this I mean, as Kathami has mentioned, you know, toiletries, utaoga aje, uko na kitu ya kujikumudha, something to scrub yourself. Don't be over there showering with your underwear or looking for his face towel to shower. Small things you should put into account. But also the most important, contraceptives. We're grown. We are grown, okay? Because we're not saying you went for sleepover for vibes. We're going to watch a movie.
Mind you, we are speaking about 18 and over. This is sleepovers for 18,
this is a grown,
in fact 21 and over.
A grown conversation.
Grown women. Don't be going there as a 16-year-old to sleep with someone else. What are you going to do there?
Exactly. Contraceptives. And by contraceptives, I mean mostly condoms, because others may protect you against pregnancy, but there's also STIs and STDs to consider. So please, even though it feels like a bit awkward for a woman to be carrying around condoms, you know, like
carry all the sizes, magnum, small, beba zote, variety.
Can you imagine just like pulling out condoms from your purse and giving it to this person?
What size are you?
I got variety, okay? Unapenda gani? There's this one, it's ribbed, lubricated.
Featherlight.
Tell me what you need, I got you. So it might feel awkward, but it's better if it's awkward than you starting
home with
itching
diseases
the next day or a week after. So contraceptives are very important.
But then I also recommend, please shower. Both of you, please shower before you go to bed. Because
hiyo ni kitu ingine.
Ogeni, Akimuoge kabla mwenda kuambiana uko good night abujubuju. We unaweza
And if you can wake up like before them and brush your teeth before saying good morning. Good morning.
Anyway, Turia's mentioned about protection in terms of actual contraceptives and any other things that you may need to make your night comfortable. But there is something else you need to do. Girl, don't be that person who just shows up at your boyfriend's house. Aujui, if anything happens, unaenda aje kwenyu. Akisema he's not going to pay for your Uber, how are you going to go home? Your taxi, sorry. How are you going to get home? Like, are you going to fly? Are you going to teleport? So make sure you always carry extra cash with you in case anything horrible happens. Because let's not forget, we've seen the stories, Kina Starlet and the rest of these girls. Like, if they, you could have run if you had like a small, maybe not against your partner, but like just make sure you have some form of protection. And you never really know. Even on your trip, something bad could happen. Carry like a small I don't know, like a small pen knife.
Always have like a note.
Something. Pesa make sure konayo. Ata kama mnenda dinner. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's important to walk around with money. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just like walk around with some money. What if your phone is stolen?
What you going to do?
What are you going to do? Who are you going to call? You don't even know anyone's numbers nowadays. So make sure you also bring that. And even more importantly, mtu aendagi kwa wenyewe mkono tupu. Hata kama ni boyfriend, peleka kama ziwa.
Nunua juice.
What if you didn't plan for your breakfast? Buy bread, milk, and eggs. At least you have jipangat for breakfast. Don't go and starve. You don't know what the house is looking like. You don't know the condition. Mnaenda uko kukandra. Beba tu mayai, my friend. Uta boil. Hey.
There's nothing as difficult as you have worked so hard and then you're only sipping water. That is ghetto, and I'm speaking from experience. That's the most ghetto thing you can ever do to yourself.
What time are you going home? Your time you're hungry.
Uko na njaa, umekauka
all your energy.
Madam, can you have some money on you? Can you do something? Also, and this is, I feel like the most important one is managing your expectations around sex. Yes, I'm going for a sleepover at my boyfriend's, at my girlfriend's house for the first time.
Sleepover isn't always equals to sex.
It's not always equal to sex, but also it's the first time, we're spending the night together, so things may happen. Now, because of all of this expectation and anxieties, things may not happen. And you need to be okay with that. You need to be okay with the fact that things may not happen and things may happen. So you also have to be prepared. Like, did you wax? Did I shave? Am I a bush? Am I a forest? These things, so that you're not uncomfortable when the time comes, okay? Let opportunities meet you prepared. Is what we're saying.
And I think in addition to that, especially, I think if you also do not want to do it and you feel like you may be persuaded to do it, there are small tricks you can use. For example, unaona tule tu underwears tu unakonga tuko na tushimo shimo. It's so big mpaka inakaa kama shorts. Wear your granny panties. Wear your most disgusting underwear. Trust me, you won't want to disrobe in that condition, and therefore you will stop yourself from doing something if you weren't ready for doing it. I am a strong believer in that. If you change your mind, it's okay to change your mind, but please also be vocal about it. You're like, hey, I know we had planned this and this and this. Najua, the messages have been charged, but like, I think at the same time, I'm not ready. Can we maybe just like hang out, just cuddle, just like stuff like that. Additionally, as we're talking about clothes, please, you have seen them. The people that are leaving the ploti in a tank top and the smallest skirt. Why? Because as Bubu the Fool, you did not anticipate that you will leave kwa wenyewe. You didn't know you were going to leave. Always wear something versatile. Like if it's, I don't know, even if you're wearing something super short, then have like a trench coat that you can now wear on top of that, If you're wearing something super skimpy, then maybe carry like if your top was skimpy, then maybe just carry a t-shirt to now funikia that the business that you were, if you decided you want to be rare and you only wore lingerie going to wherever you are going, my sister, can you please jipanga with clothes? Because you don't know.
Because imagine being at the bus station in a skimpy club dress.
Kazi tu
In a
utatu-
Shane, Fashion Nova, and it's 10 a.m. in the morning. People are going to work.
vibaya.
Watu wanaenda mjengo wanakuangalia like what's happening?